Hello and welcome to a rainy day edition of That's Chat's Nets. Today is Monday, April 21st, and I'm Miss Chatter, your host. So the Nationals have started Ballpark Enterprises, and one of the things that Ballpark Enterprises, say that 10 times fast, offers is tours of the new Nationals ballpark. What do you get on this tour?
Good morning, ladies and welcome to Nationals Park. We're so glad to have you. My name is Ron. A lot of folks around here know me as Coach. All right, well, I'm from the Northern Virginia area, and I am a native. I grew up a Washington Senators fan. I've been an usher with the Nationals since they came down from Montreal. Only missed 7 games in 4 years, and if you've been to a Nats game, you might recognize me as that crazy guy that jumps on the dugout and dances and sings to Sweet Caroline during the pitch and change late in the game. All right, let's go. You probably recognize them as cherry blossom trees. They are one of the true symbols of the District of Columbia. And what we've tried to do here at Nationals Park is incorporate many different flavors and items from the city and incorporate them into the ballpark. But we're proud of them, and we think it's a great welcoming thing for folks coming in the center field gate. I don't want to pass up our wall of dreams here. This is a new thing that has just come up, and people will be able to donate between $250 and $5,000, and the different baseballs will be stitched in different colors based on the level of donation, and you can have a message put on there. This is for the Dream Foundation, which is a huge thrust of the Nationals front office in an effort to not only establish a baseball academy in this area, but to help the underprivileged kids in the southeast waterfront area. We have over 11 different cuisine items that are offered, again, from around the city, everyone from Ben's Chili Bowl to Five Guys. As far as the building of the ballpark, it was designed by HOK Sport, which has worked on 25 of the existing 30 Major League Baseball stadiums that are in existence right now. They combined with the talents of Devereaux Purnell from this area, architects, and I.M. Pei, who is a world-renowned architect who helped to design the east wing of the National Gallery of Art, was also consulted, and much of the structure of the architecture is kind of resembling that, the steel, limestone, and glass look, which is quite a departure from some of the other new ballparks that have been built recently, beginning with Camden Yards in 1992. Coming up on our left, you'll find our Security Command Center. This is one of the areas we hope you do not see while you're here at Nationals Park. It's complete with 2 holding cells. As early as next season, there will be a mobile of various life-size baseball players hanging and spinning from the ceiling, and they will actually be dancing of sorts to 11 different versions of Take Me Out to the Ball Game. So first base gate, good place to be. Also, one of the things you'll notice are these beautiful paintings on the columns along the concourse. They were painted by Arthur K. Miller. He is actually a contemporary artist, but he painted these pictures of these Hall of Famers before the advent of high-quality photography. Because we don't want to forget and talk about Mr. Walter Johnson. A right-handed pitcher, truly one of the best in the history of the game. I'd like to tell you a little bit about him. We are eventually going to have a plaque from Walter Johnson High School from over in Montgomery County. It is the only school in the country named after a baseball player. And one of the most telling statistics of what a good athlete he was, at the age of 37, he hit .433 for the season. Walter Johnson. We're coming up on the one painting of a gentleman that is not in the Hall of Fame. This is, of course, old Washington Senator Curly W. Frank Howard, a behemoth of a man standing at 6'7", also called Hondo or the Capitol Punisher. As we come inside the door, you're going to see 2 chairs to your right-hand side. The white one represents the 3 chairs that Frank Howard hit in the upper deck of RFK. The other one represents the chair where Ryan Zimmerman hit in June the 3rd of 2007 off David Wells. That home run traveled 456 feet. After 6 games, the teams are tied at 3 apiece, the Washington Senators versus the New York Baseball Giants. If there are no questions, we're going to make our way from out of the past and into the future. End of the visitors' bullpen. It actually juts out at almost 90 degrees. That is a part of Griffith Stadium, which we brought with us here. They actually built Griffith Stadium around a oak tree at the time, and they left the tree to stand, and that is reminiscent of that. There's our beautiful timeline down below. I encourage you strongly to walk that and read the descriptives on the side of the walk there. And again, the place where the players park their cars. Maybe in autographs, people will like that. This is where the print journalist will sit down with their laptop or their fountain pen and write their recap of the ball game. It is a beautiful view of the park, although it is quite high up. One of the very first things that you'll notice if you look off in about the 10 o'clock direction is a beautiful sight line at the top of the Capitol Dome. A little bit to the right of that is the spire, top of the spire for the Library of Congress. Let me talk just a little bit about Shirley Povich. Shirley was named the sports editor of the Washington Post in 1925, and he wrote for better than 65 years. He actually wrote 600 articles after his retirement. And here's Povich interviewing some of the senators. His trademark hat and typewriter. Welcome to the Alexis President's Club. This is an amenity afforded the ticket holders of the President's Club season. If Manny was to say, grab a bat, you're pinch hitting next inning, our fellows could step out from behind the dugout there and come in and hit off the machine, get their batting stroke down, take a quick look at a video of the pitcher that they're facing. Our four very large beer refrigerators. We want to keep our patrons here at Nationals Park happy. There's over 9 miles of beer piping throughout the stadium. You'll notice the oval shape, representative of the presidential theme, as well as the whole idea of teamwork. So our malcontent who went 0 for 5 and made an error in the field can't go off to a corner and mope and sulk on his own. He's right here in the oval with the rest of his teammates. On our real tour, I would turn the machine on and feed one ball in, and we've got it set at a very high rate of speed because it goes with the story. That's what I think. Either take your picture in the dugout or out with the field behind you. Your call.
Dugout.
Okay. They're on the green AstroTurf. They aim for the 17 inches of home plate. Should they want to throw a strike or a ball. This is where Chad Cordero and John Rouse and Saul Rivera and the fellas will warm up before they come into the ball game.
I was pretty excited to get to go in the Nationals bullpen and try to throw a couple balls over the little painted-on plate. The second one I actually threw for a strike over the plate. That's all for this episode of That's Chat Snats. I'm Miss Chatter, your host. Catch you next time.